Hey guys, in this video we've got a Kraton 4S, and if you guys watch the channel you should recognize this one. This belongs to Nate, and this one he's had for quite some time, and this is one of his favorites. It really gets after it, and it's really special to watch it cartwheel and do all the stuff that Nate knows how to do. In this video we've done an upgrade to it that needs to be adjusted, and so we changed out the shocks. We put some big bore shocks on it, but the fluid is pretty light, so we're going to go ahead and adjust the fluid. We're going to bring it up a little bit, try to make it a little bit stiffer. We don't want to really stiff, it'll ride like a board, so we're going to stiffen it up some so it still feels the ground, but it's not spongy the way it is. And we developed a tick in the rear end, which when you take the center drive line out, it still ticks, so it's either in the slipper disc or it's in the rear differential assembly. We're going to show you how to get this thing apart. We're going to fix what's wrong with it and put it back together so Nate can get back to bashing with this one. Check this out. Okay, first things first, we're going to have to get down inside this and see what's actually broken. Now this is going to be kind of a quiet build here for the most part. We're going to get down inside, see how it comes apart, show you how all it is. We didn't bother to clean it. That's the way Nate likes it, and I'm not going to argue. So we'll dig it apart, get down inside, we'll see what's broken, and we'll examine it then. We'll go over what is broken, and then we'll put this thing together and get it up and running for Nate. So let's get down on the bench and get started. Okay, at this stage we've got the transmission out and the slipper is in really good shape. Everything's nice and tight. The bearings are still good. We did a quick cleanup and put that back together. Even the bearings in the motor feel nice and tight, so I'm confident that that's still good. That means that when we rolled it in the back here and we started spinning the rear differential, there's definitely some grit in those gears and it feels like there's a tooth missing. So we are going to have to get deep in the back of this car. So let's take that apart and see what's broken. All right, so there's the repair for the Kraton 4S, and it was all I could do not to clean this thing up. I know there's several ways to do it, but Nate has a special way he likes his cars. He doesn't like to get them wet. He doesn't like to screw around inside. He likes to run them, knock off what he can. He stays out of the water as much as he can, and I can respect his wishes. Like I say, it was really hard not to clean this thing up. I cleaned what I had to, but I kept it at that because this does not belong to me, and I respect the owner a lot. So what we did have was we had a rear differential issue, and as you saw, it's pretty easy to get down inside of these things with a minimal amount of screwing to do the job. But the pinion in this went south, and I gotta tell you guys, this thing is 2 years old with Nate driving it, and he's off the chain most of the time. That's just the way he likes to drive, and I love watching him do it. But this held up for 2 years. You know, it's plastic teeth on this thing, and getting 2 years out of it, especially with Nate driving, that's amazing. So I don't fault the differential at all. I think it was just time to put in a new one. Also, the shocks that we added to it, one of the end caps screwed off, and you know, we probably should have checked all those before we put them on the car, but we were out in the field, we didn't have any time. You broke one of the stock ones and we just jammed them on the car and made it go. The problem being, it did dump all the fluid all over the bottom, and it did make a heck of a mess, which was a lot of fun to clean up, but we did manage to get 50 weight in the back to match what's in the front. It's a little bit lighter in the front, but not a whole lot. I hope Nate likes the way this thing handles now, but it is back up and running. So if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It's awesome when you do, and I mean that. That's really awesome. And don't forget that notification bell to stay informed of upcoming videos like this one. You know, that thumbs up, that helps the channel spread to more people, and it lets them find the channel, so when they're having problems with things like this, we can help walk them through it as well. You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to help the community. That's the whole point here. We like to run things stock the way they come out of the box. We put mild modifications on a budget so the average user can afford to do the things that are necessary to make their cars bulletproof as they can without spending everything you have in the bank. So if you've done modifications to one of these things, whether they worked or they didn't work, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below and help others along the way. Hey guys, I'm AJ with AJ Jam Studios saying, keep wrenching, guys.